I posted that story because every word, every image, every moment was meant for you to feel what I'm too afraid to say out loud. Did you notice the way my words lingered? The hidden message between the lines? My story wasn't for anyone else. It was always meant for you. I wonder if you felt my presence through that story, if you realized it wasn't just a post, it was a piece of my heart. That story was a confession, a silent shout into the void, hoping you'd hear it and know it was about you. Each picture, each word, it all carried the weight of my unspoken feelings. Did you recognize yourself in my story? I poured my soul into that story, hoping you'd read between the lines and find the love I've been hiding. I wonder if you felt the pull, the way I tailored that story to speak to your heart and your heart alone. I wrote that story with trembling hands, every word crafted to mirror the feelings I'm scared to reveal. It wasn't just a story, it was a map of my emotions, leading you to the place in my heart where you belong. Did you see it? The way the story unfolded, like a letter I could never bring myself to send to you. My story was a mirror, reflecting everything I've kept hidden inside, hoping you'd recognize yourself in its reflection. I wonder if you caught the clues, the unspoken confessions woven into the words and images of my story. It wasn't just a post, it was my heart laid bare, hoping you'd see yourself in every word I chose. That story was my way of whispering your name without actually saying it, hoping you'd hear it anyway. Every detail in that story was deliberate, a message in a bottle sent across the digital sea, hoping you'd find it. I posted that story with you in mind, knowing it's the only way I could say what my heart has been screaming all along. Did you feel it? The way my story wrapped around you like a secret embrace, saying everything I couldn't? That story wasn't just a story. It was a question, a plea, a wish for you to see me the way I see you. In every word of that story, there was a fragment of my soul hoping to connect with yours. It wasn't just a random post. It was a love letter disguised as a story, written for you to decode. I wonder if you felt the spark, the invisible thread connecting my story to your heart. That story was my silent confession, my attempt to bridge the distance between us with words I could never say aloud. Did you notice how my story lingered, like a soft melody, hoping to echo in your mind long after you saw it? I shared that story for you, not for anyone else, because it's you who lives rent-free in my thoughts. My story wasn't just about me, it was about us, about the possibility of you and me becoming something more. I wonder if you noticed the way my story seemed to speak directly to you, as though it was calling your name. Every image, every word in that story was a piece of my heart, carefully placed for you to discover. I posted that story hoping you'd see it and feel what I felt while writing it, a quiet longing for you. That story was my way of saying what I've been holding back, what I've been too scared to say directly to you. I wonder if you saw it the way I meant it, as a glimpse into my soul, laid bare just for you. Did you catch the way my story seemed to reach for you, like a hand extended in the dark, hoping for yours? Every detail in that story was intentional, a breadcrumb trail leading to the depths of my feelings for you. It wasn't just a post, it was a vulnerable attempt to say, I see you, I feel you, and this is for you. I poured my emotions into that story, hoping it would resonate with your heart the way you resonate with mine. That story was my way of saying, I'm here, I'm thinking of you, without saying it outright. Did you notice the way my story seemed to echo your name, even though I never said it? I wonder if you felt the longing in my words, the way they seemed to reach for you across the distance. Every moment in that story was crafted with you in mind, hoping it would make you feel something for me. That story wasn't just for anyone, it was for you, a love letter in disguise. I wonder if you realized that story was my way of confessing without the fear of rejection. I wonder if my story lingered in your mind, the way thoughts of you linger in mine every day. Did you notice how my story seemed to mirror your soul, as though it was written just for you? That story was a quiet confession, a way to share my heart without speaking the words aloud. I wonder if you felt the weight of my emotions, the way they spilled into every word of that story. My story wasn't just about me. It was a silent plea for you to see the love I've been hiding. That story was a doorway, an invitation for you to step into my heart and see the truth I've been holding back.